What is up, guys? Today we will have a brief review of the Ninebot app together with Ninebot F3 scooter here. So let's check it out, what kind of options available and what you can get if you connect Ninebot app together with F3, F3 Pro. Actually G3 and the T3 Pro very similar. Firstly, you see the scooter itself. If you click on it, you see the serial number when it's activated, full name, and more information like firmware details for battery, vehicle controller, Bluetooth motor controller. Also you have firmware update log here. If you open it up, you will see what the changes in each option available. From latest one, what's optimized. Also you can check for firmware updates here. So you see 4 updates available for my scooter. I'm not in a hurry to update it. Battery details also available, so you see the total capacity, current, voltage, temperature, serial number of battery, maintenance, and more information. Although if you click here, you can see some description of the modes. Actually, it's remain mileage here for sport mode, drive mode. If you change it, the range and the percentage, you cannot change it here, so the mode only can be changed on your scooter. Also have the dashboard, so it is quite simple, so it's showing this riding duration, maximum speed, vehicle temperature, voltage, current, and remaining mileage. You have settings, so power on, power off, of course, available, so you can power off your scooter here and then slide to power it on. So usually it's very simple procedures. For settings, we will be back here. Usually you have the navigation option here. In the navigation option, you can set a home, work, save favorite. You can open a map. You can show how long is the distance from your destination that is saved here. Also, you can clear the history. And then the navigation will be on your device and in the app at the same time, so you can see on a screen of your scooter where to turn on, turn off, what's the range left to the destination. Locking function here, so locking function, when it's available, you need to set the password with a code lock that you can open on your screen. Also, air lock will be unlocked when you get closer to it with your phone. Actually, this is quite convenient to have. So first you need to enable a locking function. It's if you leave your scooter somewhere near the shop entrance or any other place, so you can use this locking function to lock it. Schedule charging, so you can charge from time that's set in here. So for example, you have some cheaper electricity during this time period, then the scooter will be charged during this time period, so you can set it up here. And actually when you connect the charger another time, it won't charge, so also quite convenient to have this feature. Then you have the firmware available that I showed you, so it will be indicated here. Task for beginners, actually we don't need it, don't remind me. More functions, self-diagnostic manual, show all. So more functions means settings. Actually, that's the button that you should click. All the other, like mine, service moments, it's pointless. It's just more for community. So the settings available here. Click on the settings. Let's check what we have. Locking function already mentioned. Abnormal alert. So you have also sensitivity of the alert, high, low, and standard. And disable abnormal movement alert after folding. So if you fold it and then carry it, it will not work. Also quite convenient to have, so you will see visual alarm and ring when some abnormal vibration happen to your device. Auto power off, so you can set up the time when it's power off after 1 minute, 5 minutes, or up from 1 to 30 minutes can be selected very easily, simple, and working well. Traction control system, so suggest to activate is keep vehicle steady on slippery road. Actually, that's available for majority of Ninebot scooters, and F3 also has this. Park on slope, so press and hold the brake level to lock the motor to prevent the vehicle from slipping on slope. Press the brake level again to exit it, so also quite convenient to have this option if you want to park it on some like slope, let's say. Quick features here. So also you can set up device information, battery information here available. You can set up what you want to see actually on your quick features list, or device information or quick settings. Also you can set up auto power off, charging limit, sound effect, light effect, abnormal alert. So this can be set it up. I guess you just drag and hold. Okay, you can move it here and change it, but I don't need it. So charging, okay, let's put the light effect. I don't need this schedule charging here. then you can replace it in a fast lower settings here. So then you have light effect. I don't know whether it's useful or no, but it has this option. Choose the speed. So that's the mode that you can have. So for example, you don't use the walk mode, you can disable it, or drive mode, it's useless for you, you can also disable. So I use all four and I keep it like it is. Custom modes, sport mode settings. So I have up to 32 km/h already unlocked it. You can find on my channel how to unlock your Ninebot F3, ZT3 Pro, or G3 scooter here. You can find on my channel, and I will leave a link in the comments below. You can see the drive mode settings, you can set up the maximum speed, and for eco mode setting here, for example, you can set for drive mode 20 km/h, for eco 15, and for sports 32. Also the start speed you can have from 0 to 5, 3 is a standard one. If it's less than 3, it will be in the park mode, so you need to press the brake to exit the parking mode. Energy recovery, you have standard, weak, and disable. I use weak now, maybe standard is also good. Let me try to set it on standard and check it out. Other sound effect, up function tone, you can disable. Direction indicator sound disable. Actually, I disable both of them. Custom button settings. So you have one additional button. You can have automatic hill hold, walk mode, emergency flasher, energy recovery level, or parking mode can be available on this button. So actually quite many settings can be set up. Light effect, so actually you can select the flash when braking, brighter when braking. Auto headlights, so after enabling, press power button to switch to auto headlights. Yeah, breathing tiling will display the breathing effect when charging. Okay, actually I don't need it, just disable it. Schedule charging, as I showed to you, quite nice features to have. Power off after folding, so when you fold, automatically power off. Don't know if need it or no, I don't need it. Charging limit can be set it up to 80%, 85, 90, 95, 100. Lower charging limit will increase battery life, so also quite convenient if you want to do it. Dashboard settings, so trip or total distance of the vehicle. Okay, usually I like the trip. Vehicle's Bluetooth, after tap and start to pair, please select pair in the pop-up window. Okay, I don't need it, I already have it. When you approach the vehicle with the phone, when incoming calls, info will be displayed on the dashboard. That's actually quite nice to have all these incoming phones and other on the dashboard. So you can pair, I will not do it now. And display navigation we already covered, also quite nice features. Also have metrical or empirical system you can change here. Device information already showed to you, and sleep mode. In sleep mode, vehicle uses very little power and cannot be powered on until the charger is connected, so also quite convenient to have if you keep it for winter or for some other time when you are leaving, like for 1 month you will not use it, so you do the sleeper mode. And unbind vehicle button. Actually, that's pretty much it for the available settings from the app. It's actually much more than in F2 version, on E2 Pro version, and others previous version of the scooters. And actually, that's pretty much it. Subscribe to my channel for more videos. If you want some specific video, also you can ask me in the comment below. I am reading all the comments and feedback to you. Put the thumbs up and see you next time.